It's Ashley Tisdale. Hello. What's up? How are you guys? It's been a minute. I will say, get excited though. We have a double header tonight and tomorrow. Kind of. It's like a double meaning double header. Tonight, there's two things happening. Tomorrow, there's one thing happening. But today plus tomorrow is another double header. But there's no double header tomorrow. Tomorrow is a single header. Do you guys follow? Am I being clear? I think it's pretty obvious what I mean, right? A triple header over 2 days. That's another good way of wording it in Dow. Okay. So, welcome. Big Brother's happening, apparently, right? Rumors have it. So we're going to be watching that tonight. I'm pretty excited. It is kind of nice watching the show without really caring at all what happens. The way I see today is it's a win-win. And it's a win-win because the entire season has lost. The season was a win-lose and it lost. But today's a win-win. Why? We like Keanu and Ashley and Will. Seems like a lose-lose-lose. But the way I see it, Keanu wins the blockbuster and stays. I think that's the best outcome because I think he's the only one who has a chance of winning of the three on the block. Because it's all competitions based and he's by far the best competitor left in the house. Okay. So that is possibility number one. Ashley goes, Will goes, right? And the Will experience has been fun. A good part of the season added to the fun. I think it's fine for him to go now. I don't think he has much more to give. And it's not really his fault. We've seen him kind of give up before when he's on the block. This is kind of just what he does. But at this point, giving up is like, there's reason to give up, you know? The other option is anyone other than Keanu wins the blockbuster. Keanu goes home, and the season is truly over. Like, genuinely, there's nothing left. Like, the casual audience will be over it. Who do the casuals root for post Keanu? I guess Will? Maybe Ava has a few fans?
Nope. I don't know.
Amongst feeders, people have turned on Ava, but the casuals...
Casuals, I don't see them liking... They don't really like Ava like that.
I just don't think they care. The casuals are rooting for Lauren. I could see that. In the same way they just liked MJ. That's possible. Vince. I don't think Vince has, like... I think Vince is a big figure, but I don't think Vince is, like, anyone in the audience's favorite. Thank you, McCore, for the 18 months. Card Girl for the 21 months. Card Girl, I attribute the card in your name to the Arizona Cardinals. I think we've had this discussion before. And we're 1-0, so this is good. Relevant Moose, thanks for the 19 months. Heather for the 21. Kristen for the 21. I appreciate all of you. Lauren Edda has been so boring. Do casuals like her? There's some indicators you can look towards when it comes to Big Brother house guests in regards to whether casuals would like them or not, and she checks off a lot of boxes.
I think so, but she barely has any screen time.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here. There's no audience favorite after Keanu, is kind of the point. Casuals turned on her since she backdoored Keanu. They have short memories. There's some silly segments. But I think the season would truly be over. No one would be interested. I don't know if production would learn a lesson. Here's the thing. Production doesn't learn lessons in terms of, like, oh, the fans hated this. We're not going to do it again. Just look at the Battle of the Block. However, production, I think, knows this season they fucked up. And I think it has much less to do with, like, ratings or audience outrage. I think it has to do with them having to edit these episodes. And, like, what is there to edit? Like, what's the story? And I just think there's not much. Compared to every week previous this season. I think what's very likely moving forward is we get a shorter blockbuster. I think blockbuster probably ends at jury, and they'll keep doing stupid twists because there's no reason to believe they have cracked that code. Some things are better. Like, comps are more equitable. They just then decided that equitable comps would determine the entire game. Also, I did list the two different scenarios. Keanu wins the blockbuster or Keanu loses the blockbuster. I will bet my entire life savings that Keanu is going to win this blockbuster by a hefty margin. And I would be genuinely shocked with any other outcome. Yeah, he's bigger than Ashley. He's also so much more athletic and has proven himself so much more in competitions. He's going to throw himself over this jungle gym. Like her being smaller is such a minimal, nominal advantage in the grand scheme of this competition. Will someone feeds who's going to throw if it was the specific blockbuster? Poor guy. Do you think his body type is tough for this comp? Maybe against two amazing smaller athletes. Not against Ashley and Will.
I think Ashley's going to win. Can I tell you why?
Why?
The way he does blockbusters, and I don't know if we've seen him more than once, but he, like, takes his time.
On this one?
Yeah, I just, he's going to, I can see him, like, stepping back, trying to analyze the knot and figure it out like that instead of just moving.
I think he could give Ashley a 10-second head start.
I don't know. I don't think so.
And it's like, it's not even anti-Ashley. Keanu's a beast. He's very good at competitions, and he's not just good at big guy competitions. Like, he's nimble, he's athletic, he's flexible. I just don't think this will be close. I think Lauren would be his best competition. Maybe Kelly would be all right. But I think Lauren probably. But I still think Keanu beats Lauren pretty handily. Keanu likes to go slow. I think Keanu's slow version is still faster than Ashley's. Yeah, he won the laser comp, too, which I think is a comp that you'd think would not benefit a guy of that body size. Does Northeastern have a college football team? I don't even know the answer. No. I think we have a basketball team, I'm pretty sure. How much did he beat Lauren by? Y'all can't be pulling those kind of trivia questions at this time of night. He's literally only here because of comps. Same with Kelly. Welcome to the club. Even Vince. Like, Vince needed a blockbuster win over Mickey. Otherwise, he's evicted. It's just like, this is what the season is. Packers minus 3.5 versus Commanders. Are the Packers at Washington? Because I think the Packers are a much more talented roster. I do trust Jaden more than Jordan Love. Who's your team, hey bub? It's in Green Bay. Yeah, I think I would take Green Bay there. But I think the Commanders are frisky. They have a chance in any game. Daniels is overrated. I disagree. He's just skinny, which worries me. BB27 Comics tier list. If someone sends me one, I'll do one quickly. But today I want to talk about something different. It's for tomorrow's stream. I prepped it yesterday. I saw a lot of talk, mostly praising Rachel, about how this season has made it extremely clear that Rachel is on Big Brother's Mount Rushmore. Which I think is a fair statement. I mean, very few people have as much of a resume as Rachel, and had as much of an impact as Rachel on all 3 seasons she showed up, right? But this question I think is interesting, because I don't think the only interesting Mount Rushmore question is like who's on the Mount Rushmore. Just the 4 biggest figures, Dan, Will, Rachel, whoever else, right? So I created a few different Mount Rushmores, a ballot perhaps. And now today what I want to do is I want to finalize the ballot with you guys. I want to finalize the ballot, and then I'll send the ballot out tomorrow, or I guess after stream tonight, and then we'll have the results tomorrow on stream. We'll talk through it. So what I want you guys to help me with, are there any names that you think I wrongfully omitted from these lists? Okay? So I'll take you through them. I don't have that many. I've got like 5 different ones, maybe 6. So we're going to go through it, and I want you guys to let me know if you think I missed anyone. So By the way, when I'm evaluating Mount Rushmores, the criteria is this, basically. It is gameplay, entertainment factor, iconicness, impact on the development of the game, just general how much you added to the show. This is not who's your top 4 players of the era by strategic dominance or anything like that. This is really about like how important you are to the show, how much you've made the show what it is. Does that make sense? Do you regret voting for Jag after learning more about his game? No, I am very lucky I voted for Jag after gaining more information postseason. 100%. Morgan, Ashley, or Vince to win the season? I think Vince would be a fascinating winner. I don't think I'd rank him highly at all. I think Morgan, you don't rank any winners from the season highly whatsoever. I think Ashley would be ranked the highest, but like she doesn't crack the top 20, right? So let's talk about it. All right. So old school, seasons 1 through 7. I think there's a general consensus like what the eras of Big Brother are. So I did Will, Boogie. Say what you will about Boogie. I mean, he's as big of a figure from this era as there is. And look, there might be some people on these lists that you guys don't like. And I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of people are not going to like some of my choices. And those people are just not going to get votes. The process will fix that issue. Do not worry. Okay? Ashley's peak is Taylor with less adversity. I think it's a very loose comparison. Okay, so old school. Dr. Will, Boogie, Danielle, June. Allison was a final addition. Janelle, and Kaser. Do you think there's any other old school figures that you think make sense to add to this list that you think are on this level? And we're only considering their games seasons 1 through 7. Being on future seasons after that mean nothing to me. Well, here's the thing. Potentially you might see me on a live feed update somewhat soon, so maybe that's why I'm getting a little bit more back into Big Brother. Quinn would say James or Jace. James Ryan was my closest omission. Chicken George is probably right after that, but like I think they're both pretty severely on a lower level than the people on this list. But Chicken George for like season 1 representation, I can understand that. Comes back, makes a deep run, maybe. But I do think this list is probably one of the easier ones to make. These are the, I think, 7 most influential figures from this era. IMO. I think James Ryan would be number 8. Okay. Vince would be a better winner than Dick, Jag, Jordan, Ian, Taylor, Josh, and Lisa. I could not disagree more. I think Lisa is significantly better. I think Josh and Vince are very close. I think Ian and Vince are pretty close. I think Taylor pretty easily clears Vince. I think Jordan is pretty close. I just think Jag clears Vince. Like, Vince would have been evicted if he didn't win the blockbuster. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that being evicted is much more nebulous than other people do. Nokomis actually is my first cut. Nokomis was the last person on this list. Do you guys think Nokomis should be on this? Because I think there is an argument, but she just did nothing. Jag to get evicted. I'm about to ban people. Not even because I like Jag, because I hate hypocrisy. Y'all are all on Hypocrisy Hill. What did they call it? The bus?
What? The Hot Mess Express.
You guys are in the Hot Mess Express going to Hypocrisy Hill. I mean, I think Nokomis is a step below everyone on this list as well. So I'm going to leave it as is, but I feel pretty good about this list. Jag didn't get evicted. He never walked out the door. By a vote of blah, 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 you've been evicted from the Big Brother house. I think that counts. All right, the middle school. So I did 8 to 15. I think season 16 is a distinguishable shift for the show in terms of vibe, casting. It's the HD era, all of that. So is there any names here that you think are missing? Don't worry. Evil Dick's not making the list, but if you ask a casual, Evil Dick is a top 3 player of all time and most of their favorites. You know what I mean? Danielle Donato. You're right. I said Brianna is lower in the form. Oh, is it Donato? Donato. I have to change that for every other Evil Dick poll as well. Mr. Pectacular? Yeah, he should be on here. I think that's a good call. I think that is a good call. He's a big enough figure, I think, in the mythos. He would be here. I don't get Ian not being on. I agree with you. I think Ian deserves a spot. He's still the nerd winner. Even with Steve, he's just on a different level of notoriety. I mean, he's getting traitors calls, like. Enzo. What do you guys think about Enzo?
No.
I genuinely give Jag more credit for getting Matt to use the thing on him than anyone winning a blockbuster. Look, I will not rate someone high if they comp out with blockbusters. If we're rating New School Big Brother just in terms of comps being incredibly important, sure. Right? Like, I get that. But, like, if you're trying to rank Lisa against Jag or against Keanu when they're playing essentially different shows, for me, I'm just choosing the standard that I care about more, which is social strategy, and compatibility is, like, a good thing to have as well, you know? Because right now, genuinely, if you said, Cory, who is the best Big Brother player of all time in the modern context, the answer's not close. It's Cody Calafiore. Like, genuinely, it's not close. Which is, like, ridiculous. But, like, Cody being that good at comps just makes him better than Dan, despite Dan being better than him at everything else. So, like, I just don't care to do that comparison, you know? Or that kind of comparison. America holds that Enzo grudge for The Amazing Race. Someone's gotta. I've seen very little Zach and Cory were robbed discourse recently.
Oh, I saw it under that video that I told you about earlier.
I'm curious to see how Cody would do on the Carnival game heavy comps of 26 and 7. Those weren't exactly his forte. I think he would do fine. Like, if you're good at comps, you're generally pretty good at comps. Amanda Zuckerman and Eric Stein. I just don't think Eric has an argument on this list. I don't think that. And Amanda Zuckerman is just too much there. Is way too much there, I think. I think Andy, you could argue the same thing, but he is a Pantheon winner, right? Like a top fiver, maybe. So, like, I think that makes sense. Yeah. Can you tell America I love her decor? She heard. All right, New School. 16 through 22. Option 10 and 11, my favorites. Is there anyone here that you think I've omitted that is an obvious inclusion? Zach Rance. You could actually make the case for, like, Zach or Frankie, just in terms of, like, how big season 16 was. I think I looked up Paul's last name. I'm pretty sure. Oh, extra H. I didn't. This H is wrong. There you go. Frankie more than Zach because he's blacklisted. Blacklisted has nothing to do with it. Zach Rance got actually famous. You look, if you guys, I think that's a reasonable addition, is Zach Rance. He was huge following the season. Casey, I don't think Casey. I don't think so. Haley, no way. McCrae, no way. Johnny Mac, no way. Steve, I don't think Steve can have this. I'll go through, like, who I think will get it. I actually made my picks already that I'll reveal tomorrow. But I think this basically summarizes my thoughts. Summer of Steve, that's an interesting thought. I haven't considered him. the way he's just half of BB16. BB16 was a great cast, and I think that season is underrated. I think people hate it for very valid reasons, but like in terms of steamrolls, there was a lot going on, a ton of like legitimately great characters. It's a very important season for the show. Like I think it's not a good season, but I think it's better than a lot of bad seasons, you know? If you include Zach, you should have Eric Stein for America's Player. I just think, like, someone who's watched Big Brother casually for 25 years, no shot they remember Eric Stein, and yes shot they know Zach Rance. Do they know America's Player in general? Maybe. But like, I don't think they would have any clue who Eric Stein is looking at a picture of him or the name or anything like that. Okay. So the modern era, I think, is the shortest list. I think the one I was closest to excluding was Jag and Tucker. Jag is just not going to make the list, but, like, he is a big figure in the community. They bring him back a million times. He's on other shows. I think that makes sense. It's about Chelsea wrong. And then Tucker is just one of those, like, it's just not a this chat kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, other people, like, Tucker belongs in this list, just not in the context of this fan base. You know what I mean? But I think this list is pretty fair. Think of his impact on strategy of this season. No, Tucker changed the game more than anyone since maybe Derek, which is very sad. Also, here's the thing. Obviously, I don't think America would put herself on this list, but if I put America on this list, she's going to make the Mount Rushmore, which would just kind of be like a silly part of this exercise.
So stupid.
Yeah, like it would. The second you put on Cory or America or like, it'll just ruin the vote. So we're not doing that.
That sounds like a Quinn stream. I've seen where he like
Quinn needs to get better at these streams.
And it's like all his friends.
Quinn's All-Star season is like him, Jag, myself, his sister, America.
He's manifesting.
Demi.
He's manifesting, okay?
Dan, Will, Vanessa. It's like, guys, come on. But I think the modern era is like, it's pretty barren. Like, these casts in the modern era are low-key not good. I think 23 was a good cast. 24 was I think, a very bad cast. 25, I think, is an underrated cast, but it's nothing crazy. 26, I think, is a really bad cast, but that's a hot take. And 27, I actually think is a mixed. It's okay in time in spaces. Derek X was huge. Okay, America. I'm reading you these names. Tell me if you think Derek X is on this level, okay? Tiffany, Xavier, Taylor, Suri, Jag, Chelsea, Angela, Tucker, Rachel.
No.
I don't think so. Hannah for 23. I think we're not talking about who we like the most. I mean, I think Felicia has more of a case than, you know. You could argue Keanu, to be honest, in the same way as Tucker, but I think we have to wait to see how the season plays out for Keanu. If Keanu goes tonight, I don't think there's enough there. If Vince wins the season, absolutely. If Vince makes it to Final 2, absolutely. He's just too big of a figure on the season, and if he makes that deep of a run, I think it's fair. But at this point, I don't think he's there yet. I think Vince and Keanu, and like if Morgan wins, I'll throw her on as well, you know? But I think Rachel already has established herself as like, yeah, come on. Michael from 24, I don't think so. Like, really, when you look at all these people, they defined their seasons, right? Like, Tiffany, obviously. Xavier won his season. Taylor is self-explanatory. Suri was BB25 for 60 days. Jag was BB25 for the next 40, and then he won. Chelsea, obviously. Angela, obviously. Tucker is synonymous with BB26, and then Rachel is Rachel. Like, I get removing Xavier. I think he's probably, him and Jag would be the first cuts, but I'll just let them lose in the vote. You know what I mean? Okay, this is my favorite category and the one I'm most likely to have forgotten people, so I want your help. One-time characters. They only could have played one time. I'm not counting reindeer games, which I think only comes up once. Maybe it doesn't even come up once. I don't know. So one-time characters, I'm going to be very liberal. If people have someone they think should be on here, I'm down. Bunky and Monica, but no Hardy or Nicole. I'd be willing to say Nicole. I think Nicole is an interesting idea. Actually, why isn't it letting me edit this? Oh, here it is. Okay.
This is for old school?
Yeah, I'll go Nicole. What's her name? Nicole. How did I not know this? I definitely do know
I
this.
don't remember her last name.
This is pissing me off. Nicole? I'm not looking at chat. Okay, I'm looking at chat. Who is it? Not Nicole Anthony. I don't think it's Scheffler. I think it's I think I would remember it. Maybe she's married. She got married.
But what was her name then? I would recognize it.
Yeah, it's Shafrick. Shafrich.
But what was it before?
I think that was it before.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, Marcellus is an absolutely obvious choice that I forgot. Yeah. I'll move them all up at the end. Marcellus. What's his last name? Oh, he played twice. You're right. Donnie. I did put Donnie. Matt Hoffman. I put Matt Hoffman.
You put Devin?
I put Devin. America. Guys, America would just ruin the poll.
Yeah, no.
Like, America would just take up a spot, and yeah.
Oh, it's not true.
Well, I would
feel
say
like,
it's true.
Do you have Izzy or Felicia?
I have Izzy Felicia
Yeah.
as the 25ers. Guys, we celebrate America every day, and we'll continue doing it, but that's not what this is about. Austin. I'm not going to put Austin on. Johnny Mac, Cliff.
Johnny Mac is good.
Raven for real this time. I do have Johnny Mac already. Raven, I think, is memorable enough. Raven Walton, right? Like, Raven makes the cut. America, not quite. If not America, can we get Cory? Someone's thinking, finally. Someone's got some ideas. Not Annalise.
Christy?
Jason from season 17. Yeah, he's a two-time player. Because he's on because of his second run, mostly.
You don't think Christy?
Christy.
Christy was crazy.
Oh, from 21?
Yeah.
She's got just baggage. You know what I mean?
What?
Like racism baggage.
Was she racist?
I think Christy had problems, right?
Oh, I don't remember that, but whatever.
Remind me. I don't want to be throwing that around.
I don't care enough, but...
Christy BB23. Okay. Keanu is a terrible player. This is unserious. Didi, read the freaking category. Do you think Cappy's a good character? A good player? Like, she was not racist, but she was bullying. She makes the list. Hey. What's her last name? Christy...
I don't remember.
I know Christy Smith. That's Amazon. Howie played twice. JC, his stuff is too bad. Murphy, right? I was thinking of Danielle Murphy.
Did you have Danielle on there?
I did not. Should I?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't watch Beats that year, but I heard she was, like, Raven levels of delusional.
Is it that or was it with an F? Someone help me out.
Wasn't it Phee?
I thought it was Danielle Murphy's.
No, it's Phee.
Chat? It's correct. I nailed it. Let's fucking go. Thanks, Ander. We're not talking about BB 26 now, so you should fit right in. Or 27, rather.
Was the show on?
Not yet. We have actually 2 minutes, so. June. I already had June. Nokomis is a 2-time player. Or I actually don't have June, but she's on other lists. So the Nolan twins is one category. Brett. I'm not going to put Brett on because he was fun, but like, God, the amount of players who say they want to play like Brett, I guess it's like people just are given season 20.
I think you should put Brett. Anal lice. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, he literally is like one of the top 3 answers for who people want to play like.
Character. Like
Brett, I'm thinking LaBelle, but that's a different show. Robinson, duh. Ooh. All right, it's Brett. I already put Victor. All right, let's go to the last category. Jerry. Yeah. I wonder why 20 is recommended by... I mean, it was a great season. So I did all-time women, which is basically just all the lists put together. All-time men as well. More all-time women than all-time men. What does that say about society? And then the ultimate Mount Rushmore. So. Can we get America at least for all-time women? Do you guys want to just do like an America versus Cory vote? Low-key, though, how about an upset? I like being an underdog.
You're so annoying.
I stand Rachel Swindler over Brett. Tell that to the poll. Where's Devon? Devon's on everything. Well, she's not here. I definitely put Devon here. I mean, Devon should definitely be on the all-time list. Rennie's on the list already. Show starting? All right. Do you have the remote over there somewhere? We are live? All right. I'm genuinely not going to watch the show till the blockbuster, probably. I'll just be yapping, but... Ooh, should I announce the special post-stream thing we're doing? America?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were asking the chat.
So, post-show, America and I will be going live on our Patreon. Just doing a bit of a post-show, talking Big Brother life. Hanging out, basically, for like 45 minutes. So, nothing crazy, but I think we're just going to be doing that these days. So, come hang out if you'd like to see that. Fun game. Will Will even attempt the blockbuster? I think so. I just generally think, like, it would be a bad look not to. He'd look like a poor sport to the casuals. I don't think he wants to do that. No, I do not mean after the season. I mean today. After a stream. So we'll go offline once the episode ends and then go online like 5 minutes later on Patreon. He did say if he got the rope one, he would just stand there. There's no shame in that to me. Like, trying in vain does nothing for me. If he wants to try, I respect it. It's just like, I would not hold it against him at all. I can't wait to see the final grade for the season once it's done. For me, I think this season has to be amongst the worst seasons ever. And it's just like, I was so high on this season, but it's not just the Rachel thing. It's the whole way they planned out this end game. Like, the twist decisions have genuinely, like, foiled the season for me. Even more than 25. 25 had a lot of unlucky shit. And it was comps, but it was still Big Brother at the end of the day. Whatever the fuck's happening now is just genuinely disheartening. Like...
Has everybody won a comp but Will?
It sounds right to me. He got second in that quiz to Ava.
Yeah.
Why did Lauren look a little bit like blue there?
You're seeing things.
Yeah.
It's funny how they dress up and do their makeup for vetoes. We did not give a fuck. Like,
Yeah, but if we had this little game to play, I'd dress up.
yeah, well, no, I'm saying, like, the girls I'm thinking, I'm like, we would just show up and whatever.
Yeah, the show is live. I just think this season is, like, borderline irredeemable. I don't know what could happen to make it a good ending. People are not won comps this season are Zay, Amy, and Will. That's it. It's pretty cool. I guess with so many comps, like, it's kind of bound to happen that way. But on our season, like, Kirsten never won a comp. Riley did, Heisem did, Red did,
A lot of us did.
Cam did, Jared. A lot of the endgame people didn't, actually.
Me.
You didn't, Mimi didn't, Suri didn't. Izzy didn't. Is that it?
You said Kirsten already, right?
Yeah. I guess Luke. That's 6 people didn't win comps. I think the more sad part about BB25 is how many of those people made, like, jury.
Oh.
Like, people played in a lot of competitions and just couldn't win them because of how they were. Do you want to see the blockbuster in future seasons? No. I just don't trust production with it. I think if you do it till the final 11, it's a fine twist. I think it's fine. Do it till final 9, it's okay. This is unwatchable.
The recap.
Your season was crazy with comp beasts. I think it's even less about that and more just comp design. I think throw Keanu on our season. He wins everything. This is the least equitable blockbuster so far. Yeah, for sure. No, Jacob. I do not keep in touch with Luke. What's up, Cory? Me and my wife loved your season. Y'all need to get your heads checked, but I do appreciate it. It's a very kind thing to say. Hope you guys are doing well. Are we expecting a triple eviction next week? No, we're expecting the White Locust to reopen, right? Matt was not a comp beast. Cameron was, Jag was, Heisem was. Jared has more of an argument than Matt. But I don't think either of them are comp beasts.
Matt won the same comp twice.
Yeah, Matt won
That does not count.
2 ball pit, double eviction vetoes, and then the fucking HOH, the stupid one. I think Jared's wins are more impressive literally just because of the wall. Like, just because of the wall, I think that is more impressive than anything Matt did. But still, having 3 is pretty intense. Like, Ashley, I didn't come to get 8th place. That is shade. What the fuck, Ashley? Guess for the next unlocked guest? James Gunn. I don't know. We're running out of celebrities. Do you think BB should put a library in the house, the more books, or is that against the mythos of the game? No, that'd be a bad idea. It'd be a cool looking room if, like, the books were not readable, but people would just read all day. I would. I think these players are horrible, but I think the twist is much... Like, I don't mind horrible players if they're trying hard. I think the twist ruins the season. It ruined what I thought was genuinely a really good season, too, which is disappointing. Does second juror curse count only with people who are evicted or eliminated? The second juror curse kind of fell off once T-Core was evicted. T-Core's cool. It was just like... It was a specific archetype of person that was the second juror every time. The hot guy. Like, you know, the guy who the audience was infantilizing, you might say. Rooting for, who then gets cut. Because they're too big of a threat, I guess. Ava picking Vince was an all-time what the fuck decision. She just, you know, Ava doesn't think that much, you know? She, like, at least about Big Brother, obviously. She, you know.
Not a good player.
She just made a call. Like, here's the thing. Y'all will never be able to convince me that Ava's a better player than Vince. And I was talking to America today about how bad I think Vince is, but, like, a player like Ava, I'll never rank highly. And I'll never rank a player like Will highly either. Is Will better than Vince? I think so. But I think Will has been dramatically overrated all season. Everyone just forgot him trying to quit for a few weeks and then not doing anything for the other weeks. He had like one moment where he made the judges with Ashley where I was like, all right, Will, you're doing something. Says Bowie, Jane's friend. Starvey, do you want to respond yourself to why your statement makes no sense and is dumb, or do you want me to do it? I'll let you pick. It's totally up to you. Because I never said I wouldn't be friends with Ava. And let's be very serious. Bowie Jane is on a different stratosphere of game player than Ava. Are y'all serious?
Calling people cunts and bitches.
Yeah, that too. And when she was using that word, it's because she's Australian. I'm kidding. That's different. I meant Will is the same as Bowie right now. I think Will's Bowie's much better at comps, but Will is theoretically a bigger jury threat. I don't know. Bowie never gave up. Yeah, I think Bowie's better than Will. I think it's pretty close. If Bowie Jane was calling people cunts and bitches, she gets top 3 AFP. I don't think so. I think she gets the same edit. Bowie cried when you were campaigning. That was worse. In fairness, my campaign was diabolical. Why is she just looking at the TV? It's so weird.
It's annoying. Like, look at the person that you're talking to.
Keanu loses in the vote if Will wins the blockbuster. Will cannot win this blockbuster. Genuinely impossible. Jacob comes in with the craziest questions. The double header of "Are you still in touch with Luke?" to "What was your undergrad GPA?" No one's hit that line before. You're the only one. I don't know, 3.86 or something. It was pretty good. It wasn't a 4. I can't with Lauren winning this season. At least she's a nice person. I'll give her that.
But I don't want her winning them.
I'd rather her win than Kelly.
Kelly has, yeah. I mean, if it's Kelly, Lauren, final 2.
Yeah.
I'll kill myself. Like I literally with a fuck.
Well, look, I'd rather Lauren win than Ava too. To be clear. Lauren over Vince? I don't think so. I don't know what that means, Will, but I disagree with it. Lauren would be a fine winner. I think she'd be one of the worst winners of all time. When I praise Lauren, it's relative to her cast. But then when you hold her relative to other winners, she's terrible. She cannot have a conversation with somebody. Like, that's just such a non-starter. In comparison to this cast, yeah, I agree. I think relative to this cast, the best winner would be Ashley, then probably Morgan. Yeah, Ashley, Morgan, then Vince, then Lauren or Keanu. At least Keanu could just be like a jag. A worse jag, but still just a jag. Like, you just comped out. Morgan, then Vince, then Ashley. I just think I've seen so much less terrible gameplay than Ashley. Or from Ashley. Like, Vince is just so bad and works against his own self-interest so much. Ashley's problem is, like, socially, she's just kind of a mixed bag. But, I still think that's better than a lot of other people. Lauren would probably be below Jordan. I think Lauren's worse than Jordan. Because Jordan, at least, was, like, kind of a social butterfly, right?
Jordan was entertaining.
I'm talking just, like...
Game.
Yeah. Like, at least Jordan did have a good social game. Yeah, she got heated and yelled at people, but I prefer that to whatever Lauren's doing. If Vince would drop Lauren, he'd be a much better player. I think that's his biggest asset right now, is Lauren and Morgan fighting over him. What he needs to do is get rid of one of Kelly or Ava. Lauren's got a little too much power with those two. He needs to win HOH, put up, like, Kelly, Ava... I don't know who else. Shit, you put up half the house at that point, right? I'm excited to see what Rachel has to say. Oh, Rachel has an interview, right?
Yep. They've been teasing it.
God, she's got to be so media trained. She's not gonna, you know, say anything crazy. That's so interesting. Do you think she ever went to the jury house?
I mean, yeah, it's been days.
It's been
They
six
took her and
days.
brought her back.
I wouldn't be surprised if they got her like a nice hotel room.
No, it's been like a whole. It's been like a whole week almost. They took her to the jury house and then brought her back.
I guess we do have confirmation about that,
It's not
right?
a big deal. Hold on.
Thanks, Josh, for the
Let me
sub.
listen.
All right. Oh, she's wearing her premiere stuff.
Rachel, you are definitely a Big Brother icon. Everybody knows that. And the white locust twist will likely go down as one of the most talked about moments in the history of this game.
Oh no!
How crazy was that night?
That was a crazy night. You know the problem is that you think
Yeah,
you
she's
have
nice.
allies all throughout the season who are going to listen to you, but the newbies never listened to me. I was so sad.
It was almost like the ultimate example of expect the unexpected that night.
Oh, 100%. You know, you come to Big Brother and you always expect the unexpected, but I did not expect this unexpected twist.
No one did. All right, with Ava in charge for the first person to get picked to do the maze, we saw you in that 10-minute window that she had to make up her mind, go on the offensive, cut off Keanu, pull
I just hate the idea that this was Rachel's fault, as if like this wasn't the reason Rachel was able to get Riley out. Was this kind of pressuring? Like,
I think
Yeah.
if I would have approached Ava differently, the night might have unfolded in a different manner. However, I knew this hamster
like if
from reindeer game.
I don't know, Rachel I think was in a tough spot there.
I knew what was going to happen, and I knew the strategy, and I knew it needed to be me first, maybe another member of the Judges Alliance in next, and then just kind of go from there and so on and so forth until we had a chance.
I'm not sure Mountain Doof is like.
Wanted to get rid of. Not
It's a whole different mindset if you go first, right? I know she was very bad at it, but
I do, and I also wish that
she would still have a few minutes to like figure it out.
throughout the season would have really rolled over.
But it doesn't really matter. Like the point is moot, right?
Taking me a little more serious.
Like you said.
You seem to have a lot of influence on the house. Knowing that there was only going to be
Yeah, but Dee Dee, last time she did this, Ava flipped her vote to vote out Riley.
Did you ever consider let's have Will or Ashley, someone else from the Judges Alliance, go, and for you to stay out of jeopardy?
I did consider it, and then I also kind of think that I got in my head and I was nervous and scared. And I think that, to be completely honest, I was like 3.5 minutes is better than 2.5 minutes. And if I was going to go in, I knew I needed the extra time. I knew what this hamster wheel of death was going to look like, and I knew that the maze was going to be difficult for me. But I will tell you this, like, I saw my Big Brother life flash before my eyes in that hamster wheel. Like, when I was doing the maze, it felt like I saw Rachel from
Yeah, it's possible, Ender. I mean, that would be depressing.
from Big Brother 27. Like, my whole Big Brother life flashed before my eyes. So I knew I was toast. Unfortunately.
When you exited, we heard you say to Keanu, "Make me proud."
Well, I think I said, don't disappoint me.
What was your intention?
She remembers.
I mean, honestly, I really do love his journey in this Big Brother game. Like, he is a comp beast, and he has worked really hard. I was working with him. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the guy, but, like, at the end of the day, I do respect his gameplay.
Rachel respecting Keanu is like the most predictable thing ever. Like
He's messy.
Keanu
Respect that he's
is literally Rachel from season 12. Like,
you know, he's
but what if Rachel had the blockbuster and you know
Trying to put a target on his
all these things? And BB12, the fact that Rachel was a comp piece is crazy. It's got to be one of the strongest seasons of comp piece ever. Hayden and Brendan is a lot.
fighting, working together. How would you describe this frenemies relationship with Keanu?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think that I respect him as a
You know, this is a
company
last-minute decision because people were pissed she didn't get a
the
Julie
game that
interview.
he is trying to play.
Maybe it was also a what the fuck else do we edit
Yeah.
decision.
Advice
And look, if this was Ava, she's not having an interview right now, right?
repeat. So at the end of the day, I know he was.
Lane too, yeah.
Unfortunately, we just didn't see eye to eye. We were working on separate sides of the house, and I think that like that's really what the downfall of the frenemies alliance. Although like I didn't want a frenemies alliance, like that was his.
How would they determine HOH if she failed going first? Probably Ava's HOH or maybe everyone does the comp once or something like that.
touch the block, which means no one ever voted you out. So this just further cements your place in Big Brother history. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Now, when you did play in seasons 12 and 13, we didn't have BB Comics, and you missed it this season. Would you like to see?
Oh, they're showing her comic. That's cute. Oh, that's cute. We'll talk about comics on our post-show thing. We'll go through them. Iconic is pretty cool.
Thoughts, Rachel?
I'm so grateful. You know, Big Brother's given me everything, Julie. I have my showmance. I've won the game. I felt like I've played such an amazing game this season that evolved from season 12 and 13. And I'm just so grateful to be here. And I'm so grateful to come back. It's my favorite show. I'm a huge fan. So thank you so much.
I feel like this interview would make me like Rachel if I didn't, you know? If I thought she was a bully and arrogant and all that.
100%. I've won everything.
Well,
Tonight's eviction vote will send another house guest to the jury, but with finale night fast approaching, moves are being made to make it to the
they about to rig AFP for her. I don't think Big Brother is rigged, personally. If it was rigged, Rachel would not have been evicted.
I imagine the premise of this meeting is under the context that we vote for each other. Should one of us, honestly, that's
They'll keep her against Will, too, right now, DBZ, as far as we know.
It's so fun watching a show live that's happening live because there's no like edit, you know,
Yeah.
like winner's edit. Like it's so obvious in shows nowadays.
Well, I don't know. I feel like you're very good at just, like, head empty, not overanalyzing, just trying to enjoy the show. I feel like you get mad when I'm like, oh,
Yeah, but
this
other
person's.
people that like you know from watching Survivor, you know, I've watched like a handful of Survivor seasons.
Well, I feel like you do it with The Bachelor. You tell very early who's making it far, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Law school is good. It's just, it's not even that stressful. It's just pretty exhausting. Just a lot of work and a lot of waking up and a lot of class and, you know. The first jury thing is annoying, but I think you guys think the jury house is worse than it is. It's not that bad. America's thoughts on the new Bachelorette announcement? I think she likes it. She says that the Mormon girl's nuts, or like has the capacity to bring a lot of drama at the very least. So I think it's fun. And I know Grant's season was a total flop, so it'll get easier in year 2, but year 1's gonna be rough. Are you allowed to talk game and jury? No, but everyone does.
Oh, Ashley Mastermind edit. Talk about how she wanted to be next to Rachel because she wanted final 2 with Rachel. She knew Rachel would go home.
They need to show the Ashley Morgan manipulation stuff. Time to bring back America Tells All. Well, she did post in the Facebook group.
How do you know?
I get notifications. I keep tabs.
I was like, I didn't tell you.
I'm always watching. Three kids. Gonna have a lot of guys in a tailspin. She has 3 kids.
Here, huh?
These 2.
They fought this week. Do you know about that? Oh my god, they're
Yeah.
showing it.
They're gonna show the hand kiss. Do y'all think they're gonna date after the show? It's a funny edit. No, yes, no, yes. I don't think it's something to celebrate, Mr. Pink Panda, but most people are just watching this as a TV show. It's fine to have fun with it, you know? As long as you don't bring negativity elsewhere. Morgan's stream going to blow up after the season? I don't think anyone's going to pop off influencer-wise this season. Maybe Ashley.
She's just a girl.
It'll get bigger for sure.
Oh, the hand holding. Oh, oh.
So you hate me?
Waiting for your collab. Oh, I'll collab.
Vinny and I have not been on the same page recently, and moving forward, he's going to have to make decisions that prove that his words
Morg reacts. That might blow up.
he's eventually going to have to make a choice between me and Lauren.
Alright. Sucks for you. But I'm gonna be a Klingon the rest of the night. We're going to the bathroom together. We're brushing our teeth together.
Morgan probably has no idea who you are. She'll know after the show.
Better strap in.
I'll listen to Morgan talk about how she eats ass on stream. That was a hilarious clip. America showed it to me. I'm like, oh, she probably is a great streamer.
What?
The Morgan eating ass clip. So funny. Oh, the M&Ms are out?
I'm assuming I have Kelly's vote.
That Kelly clip is so funny. The editors, sometimes the editors do some good stuff. That was funny. Ding, 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 ding.
Because we have a common enemy now. And Lauren. I give
That's so Kelly. Morgan's talked about you in America before. She seems to be like one of the recruits who did the most homework preseason. I'll give her that. She was like talking about earlier seasons. Yeah, sure, Mountain Dew. Why not? She watched BB7. She did some research. It makes sense. She's like online, you know.
Who?
Morgan.
Oh, yeah.
Does Will leave in any vote situation? I think he loses against Ashley, yeah. He gets voted out. Because Vince is
I'm glad. It is
spineless.
this time. I hate to say it, but
You can only give up once. Suri gave up once. Let it slide. Rachel gave up once for a day. You let it slide. Will's on like his third time
what's
giving
her
up.
name? Jenna? Survivor 6?
Jenna Maraska gave it up a couple times.
You let it slide.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really. She's probably one of the worst winners ever. Oh, poor Will. God, look at
Oh,
Keanu.
I feel bad.
Y'all think Keanu's losing this? Come on.
It's okay. Will's gonna get that diaper,
Adult diaper.
adult diaper.
He also has a really great life, you know? And he was a good part of the season. I think I was not wrong about him. Maybe I was. I basically said he was a dud, like week 2 or 3, because he's like funny, but he didn't care and wanted to quit. I'm glad he was cast. He was a fun part.
Oh no, he, you know.
What do you think about the Morgan Vanessa scenario? It's like, what if Vanessa was much worse strategically and didn't have any of the special things that made her Vanessa? Like, I don't think you guys understand. Vanessa was so great strategically and also much more insane than Morgan in terms of her conspiracy theories and her paranoia and her crying. Like, all the Morgan messiness it pales in comparison to the Vanessa, whatever you want to call it. Like, Vanessa lost it on like week 2, but she was so good strategically that she was able to make it work regardless. It's funny. Yeah, I think the Vince and Vanessa comparison is better, but like Vince and Vanessa strategically are so day and earth. Or what's the sun?
Yeah, day and night.
Day and night. I said day and earth. You don't see Vince like Tyler? No. Vince is bad socially. He's sometimes good socially. Tyler was always good socially. Minus, give or take, a Bailey and Devon. But, you know. Top 3 favorite, most fun players to watch this season. So just like, I'll remove Rachel because it's just not as interesting. I think Ashley is always must-see TV. She's just funny. Keanu obviously is in there. And in that third spot, maybe it's controversial. I like Jimmy. I don't. Post-show, I wish he would talk less shit. TBH. But I like Jimmy on the show a lot.
Speak your truth, babe.
Morgan. I like Morgan. Morgan's probably number 4. Blockbuster about to start. All right, I'll close stream. Or, close stream.
Yeah, we're like 3 minutes behind.
Yeah, chat's closed, but wait, let me open chat again. Just Jimmy could tone it down a bit. I appreciate it. I just think it's like I don't think you should.
Well, all of it is. It just feels like it's so. It's just fabricating stuff for engagement, which is kind of annoying.
I think
Like,
it's
I saw
weird
this whole thing,
to.
like, yeah, me and Nikki are gonna hash it out on an IG live or whatever, and I'm like,
Yeah.
really, what for? Like, if you really cared about fixing something with someone, you do it privately. You know what I mean? But it's like they want.
It's Jared with us.
What? They want to make.
It's gonna break the internet.
Yeah, they want to make a spectacle out of everything.
I agree.
And, well, people eat it up too.
The thing that annoys me a little bit more is just like the bringing personal conversations that are off feeds, like in lockdown, to TikTok live, and then being like, "Oop, I shouldn't have said that," knowing that like if you did that live 20 times, he'd say it every time.
Yeah.
I just think it's like, as a house guest, I think that's a little bit inappropriate, but to each their own. I liked him on the show a lot. I think we lost out, him getting evicted early. All right, here we go. All right, so am I going to look like a fool when Keanu doesn't win this?
I'm telling you. Low-key, I can see Ashley winning.
I think it's going to be a landslide, but we'll see. I would say I feel less confident now that it's getting closer just because I'm nervous.
Yeah.
But a weird element of this is you don't have to untangle it all, right? You have to like know how much you have to untangle it.
Oh, well, Keanu also has a much larger wingspan
Does? Yeah, I'm sure he is much longer than Ashley,
than
but like,
Ashley, is what I'm saying.
yeah, Will's trying. And Keanu won.
No, stop. Stop. Oh, my God.
Keanu, this is so stupid. Y'all are so annoying.
Oh, my God.
Y'all are delusional.
Oh, my God.
America.
No, you're so right. I saw that.
This is America thinking Felicia would win comics.
Oh,
Like,
I'm so sorry, babe. You're so right.
the only way Keanu loses is if he breaks the rope.
He's gonna break the whole thing.
I think they.
Wait, you're so right. I shouldn't have doubted you, babe. I saw that picture of him, that clip of him in Vegas.
Yeah.
Being, like, super flexible and, like, nimble. Yeah, gotta keep going.
Keanu could take a break right now. Like, is.
Come on, Keanu.
The only way Keanu might be able to just run and break the structure.
It's like PVC pipe.
You mean PVC?
PVC? What is it? PCP?
You said QVC.
I think that's enough.
I mean, he should try it. Because the only thing is, if he waits too long to try it, and Ashley is like, already has enough, that could be how he throws
They're
it.
in the same spot, are they not? Him and Ashley?
No, he still has to go around she still has to go around the corner. Just look how fast she's moving compared to
He's got
Keanu.
a much larger wingspan. He can run now. I'm sure he can run now.
I think he's very close to being able to run. I don't know if he knows that he can run.
No way he's gonna try to finish. If he tries to finish all of it,
Keanu, please go for it.
He might lose like that.
I think he's gathering it to go.
No.
No, he's still going. Let's try, Will. Keanu, go for it.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
There
All
we
right.
go. Let's go.
Y'all, never doubt me again.
Let's go.
Never doubt me again. It's athleticism is so much more important than any type of body type thing. And Ashley's not Morgan or Mickey. Like, Ashley is not built for the physical comps. Which is partly why I like rooting for her.
Ashley or Will, whose game is coming to an end. The live vote eviction next. Stay with us.
If Vince doesn't keep Ashley, he's dead in my eyes. Oh, just, okay, subjectively, gotcha. I think he has to vote at Ashley if he's making the right move. But he probably won't. Like,
I'm sorry. I just want him to win the season already.
I want Keanu to win,
Please.
yeah. I think Keanu winning is the best outcome because it's like it would truly be like a okay, who the fuck cares
Also,
anymore?
He just cares, you know? I don't know. I mean, they all care, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he was a. I mean, I think he did his homework more than most, which is saying very little. He watched YouTube videos, but I don't think Zach watched any. Like, he said he's keeping her. Yeah, that was. I mean, we've been surprised by Vince votes before, though. I'm worried Keanu winning would teach production the wrong lessons. Guys, give up on production.
they don't care. Yeah.
They don't learn lessons. And God forbid you give them good feedback. Like, if they have a season that's like, oh, wow, the blockbuster, this is a good twist. Let's have it till the final 4. You know what I mean? Like, even if they come up with something good, they'll ruin it the next year. Ooh, people like double evictions. How about a quintuple eviction? People liked reindeer games. Let's bring that as an eviction mechanism. Like, they just don't get it. The worst thing we ever did was praise reindeer games more than it deserved. No, we were right for praising it. They were wrong for misinterpreting that praise. Taylor literally said in her finale speech, basically, comps shouldn't define a winner. Yeah, but then she won, so production was like, okay, we'll keep doing them. Like, BB25's comps were not much more physical than 24 or 3 or 2. Like, 22 is just as bad as 25. It was just 24 had more equal competitors. There was a lot of, like, pretty solid ones. If they had 15, 16 Jags, equitable comps wouldn't be a problem. It's just, like, you want people like Suri and Felicia and Will and, you know, even Ashley. Yeah, Michael was... I think Michael has the... If you put every single Big Brother house guest in every single competition... So, like, every house guest plays every comp to ever exist. I think Michael might win the most. I think Michael and Heisem would be my top 2 picks. Heisem we haven't seen enough, but, like, I would put Heisem in that category. But I think Michael probably has the best skill set, just generally. Maybe a little bit too tall. You could definitely argue for Paul or Cody, maybe. But... You and America need to start playing on how to game the hamster wheel on Cupid games. At this point, it's even debatable who's less likely to get a call between me and America.
Oh.
I've been going off a little bit. I've been saying some shit. What comp are you winning from this season? I think I could do well in all the blockbusters. Even this one, I think I beat Ashley and Will. I don't beat Keanu, but, you know. On this wall, I would get 4th instead of 6th. That'd be pretty good. Good analysis, Will. Or DBZ, we. You had a basically viral tweet about how awful the twist was. Yeah, but they didn't see it. They didn't see it. I'm sure they're still waiting to call me. I thought the rumors are another celebrity BB because of Winter Olympics. Is that a rumor, or did someone just say that?
I feel like I said it.
Yeah, like, I don't think this is like a rumor with a source.
No, I
right?
said it on, like, stream.
Yeah. Allison Grodner's not checking Twitter daily. Noah Grodner is, though. So I got to be on the lookout. We know what Brendan's been saying, but they keep letting him send Rachel. Okay, you got to understand. I'm not Brendan. Like, Janelle has said some crazy shit. Sandra has spoiled every season of Survivor she's on. Some people just get to do whatever they want. You know what I mean? They're unlocked tomorrow? I do not believe so.
No, it's not.
No, it's I believe nephew. The roles are not the same if you're a production darling. Production darling or legend. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I think Rachel is probably a production darling, but like, she's a production darling because she's one of the best casting choices of all time. Like, it's not like unfair. You just got to win Survivor, easy peasy. Survivor hates Big Brother. I can't believe Beast Mode Cowboy got on. It must have been it's just a different era, I guess. I'm not suspicious that they rigged this competition, but like, I don't know. It's a pretty easy one to set up,
Yeah,
and
they want Keanu.
they know Keanu would win this one, obviously. So I would listen to that. I think blockbusters are a little bit more riggable than other comps. They're all hoping that Keanu's gone, right? Except Kelly. And he's even mad at Kelly now because Kelly is annoying.
And who remains on the block? Nominees, head on down.
We're going to turn on feeds Friday. Keanu's gone. The White Locust took him out.
Blockbuster is Keanu. That means he is safe from eviction tonight. House guests, you have just a few.
Yeah, I saw someone on Reddit post this. I agree. Why don't they let him watch the blockbuster? That'd be so fun. I guess it's just too much going on. Like, I don't know. It'd be another thing they'd have to show on the screen, and I don't trust them, but... There's really a Final 6 blockbuster. I think Sharon said it ends at Final 7, so next week's the last one. You guys understand the math of it, right? Why they're doing it. First of all, you can't do blockbuster at the Final 6 because, like, mathematically it... Actually, no, it does work. But it's. I think they're doing it until veto draws are perfect. You know what I mean? I think Ashley's crying because of Will going. And she's also nervous, I'm sure.
With one brief statement.
Let's see. Is this her first speech?
Hi, shut up. Oh my god, I love you. Sorry, it's so hard.
No, she was on the block last week
I'm so grateful for this experience.
against Mickey.
I hope I'm back to all you guys in the game. And that you keep me here and I can't say a bad word about him. So that's just it.
Thank you, Ashley. Will?
Hey, Julie.
Hey, Will.
Hey, hey, shout out to, September 11th. Everybody's affected by that.
Aw, poor guy.
I don't know. We've been here a long time. It's tough. I know y'all love me. I know if I leave this house, it's probably because I'm lovable, and I'm not a lovable type of dude. But it's all do what's best for your game. No tears, all cheers for Captain Will.
I think Will is going home, guys. I'm not going to close chat.
There you go.
Well, I'll let it run. It's fine.
Thank you both. All right, everyone, it's now time for the live voting to begin. Lauren,
Losing Will, I think, is a good outcome on a Lauren HOH. You know what I mean?
and as
I don't know what we were expecting.
two nominees. One at a time, the rest of you will
Is this his chemo speech? No. Like, if chemo ended his speech with, guys, I understand if you vote me out. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. You know? It's different.
Keanu, you're up first. Please go to the diary room.
Lauren, you will be dealt with for breaking up my family. Congratulations, Keanu, for winning the blockbuster.
In the blockbuster, will he honor his promise to save Ashley?
All right, well, AFP, if it wasn't already decided, which it was.
And congratulations again, Keanu.
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I very sadly vote to evict Will.
Bad HOH for Lauren. I don't think Lauren did a ton wrong. I mean, she's in a great spot. She has Ava and Kelly, kind of Vince.
Been tight since day one.
Like, what was she supposed to do?
Shocked if she voted him out.
Like, I just don't, like,
Hello, Ava.
she had to win.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Ashley. Happy birthday to my mother. I love
It's not like Ashley could win comps. Like, what... Guys, what comp can Ashley win that Will can't? If it's a quiz, Will can win. If it's anything physical, Ashley can't win. So it's like, there's no difference between the two.
One vote to evict Will. The remaining votes when we return. Stay with us.
Not throw the veto for starters. I think Lauren's correct target was Keanu, though. I think she had to target Keanu. Not targeting Keanu would have been crazy to me. Guys, there's Blockbuster till Final 7, veto after that. Like, if you don't target Keanu at every single round, you're an idiot at this point. If Keanu wins, he's worse than Jag, guys. I don't make me start arguing for Jag, but like that should be very obvious. Keanu, I think, would be the second worst winner after Evil Dick, but he'd be a fun winner. I think he'd be a more fun winner than Jag, and a more fun winner than most, to be honest. Lauren should have one veto, said to Ashley, hey, I want to work with you, so I'm taking you down, put up Keanu. Yeah, I mean, look, Lauren didn't play perfectly. Like, there's ways she could have done better, but, like, big picture, I think she put up the right people. After that, a lot of it's out of your hands. Throwing the veto is probably a mistake, but what are you going to do? Hope that Morgan wins in HOH at least. She could definitely use the guaranteed safety and get the chance to sever ties between Vinny and Lauren. I mean, she's also going to target Keanu. Who has she put up? Keanu, Kelly, Ava? Keanu, Kelly, Lauren? When you said you threw every comment on the walls, that means you threw Path to Power? No, okay. That is an exception. Damn, you know my quotes, Jacob. I did not throw Path to Power. But I think people get the wrong...
Did they do a 9/11 shout out?
I don't think so. People get the wrong idea when I say I threw the comps. I did throw the comps. Also, I couldn't win most of the comps anyways. And I knew that. Like, I was gonna throw the cockadoodle zoom, and then after one lap, I was like, okay, now I have to try my hardest to make sure it looks like I'm actually trying, knowing I couldn't win anyways. Captain Will said, shout out to 9/11. Shout outs to 9/11. He means well. That's funny though. Shout outs to 9/11. It's funny. Imagine losing the first comp instead of going to Nether region, being eliminated from the game. Yeah, that's happened to some people. Lauren, Ava, Kelly would be her noms. Not a girl's girl. That would be the right noms for her though. And still backdoor Keanu. Even for Morgan, who has a lot of problems, she still needs Keanu out first.
It sounds like the Unlocked music band.
I think you could argue that Kelly should vote out Keanu too. For Kelly, it probably makes more sense to bring Keanu to Final 3 and try to cut him there. It's probably, like, how else does she get to the end? But, like, she has Lauren and Ava. I think for literally everyone in the game, Keanu is the correct target. Because he's just going to win his way to the end, otherwise. Am I crazy for not thinking Will got screwed if he put even a... Every player got screwed from the final 9 on, without exception, because of this twist. Because of Rachel being flung out of the game and then the twists following it. Like, Will did not do a good job advocating for himself this week, but, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, everyone got screwed by the format of the show changing. Will could have stopped this flip if he really tried it. For what? To what extent? So he could lose next week? Like, guys, Will's drawing dead, and it's just not his fault. Like, it's not to say anything good about his play this week. It hasn't been good, but it doesn't matter, you know? Here we go. You guys are ahead of me, so it's fine. He doesn't get a pass, but if he campaigned well this week, he would go next week. Like, it just doesn't matter for a guy like Will. I wish he tried, but, you know. His chances to win were genuinely, like, 0. I'm going to close the chat. Alright, Morgan should vote to evict Will. That should be unambiguous. They got to end with Vince's vote, right? Okay. So now Kelly probably votes to evict Ashley. It is funny, though, that they're just, like, they just vote for who they want to evict. Like, is Kelly going to be blindsided by Vince here? Because that would be pretty funny.
Who did Morgan pick to evict? Will?
Well, yeah. It's 2-1. It's going to be Ashley. All right. Vince, good luck. I would like Vince voting out Ashley here. It would be a shame because I'm rooting for Ashley, but it would be funny. It would be very Vince of him. All right, Vince, what do we got?
Hi, Vince.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Will.
All right.
Thank you for your service. Will, Gwen, all veterans out there. And, Kelsey, I love you and I miss you.
Okay. Mistake by Vince, but blessing for us. I don't think it's a huge mistake by Vince. I think it's pretty inconsequential, but I think it is a mistake. Getting rid of Ashley, like Ashley has more potential to work with the women than Will does.
The votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few moments to say goodbye.
He evicted Will.
Gather his or her belongings and walk out the front door. By a vote of 3-2, Will, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I will say, y'all, as much as you guys hate Vince, give him credit for flipping on Riley, for not nominating Rachel, keeping Ashley. Like, he kind of does the thing you want him to do most of the time. Like,
That is crazy.
imagine if he was doing the other thing, the other options. Credit Morgan. I mean, I think Ashley is the one who deserves the credit for this. Because Ashley's the one who won over Morgan. But, you know. I'm not saying, like, give Vince credit for organizing these moves. I'm saying imagine how much you guys would hate him if he did the other options. Like, yeah, Will and Rachel have a fun time in jury. It'll be low-key. Ashley flipped Morgan, who flipped Vince. It's a chain. Yeah, well, Ashley's the one on the block, right? I'm going to give her credit. I don't think Lauren's HOH was a disaster. I think you guys are being dramatic. I think getting rid of Ashley versus Will is, like, no difference to Lauren. I think Keanu would have been the best target, and what was she supposed to do about that? I think Morgan would have been a good target.
Babe, Will's a second juror.
Second juror curse.
Does he?
Another hot guy booted. Tough. I don't feel bad for Ava. Yeah, this is Ava's fault.
I don't either.
If Ava campaigned a little bit to Vince, Vince would have voted with them. Just a tiny bit. You know what's annoying is everyone's going to come out of the house and they're just going to be like, oh, well, of course the audience likes Rachel. Just a returning player. It's like, nah. Y'all did this to yourself. When's your next meet and greet? We don't have one planned. I think we might go to an event or two. I don't know about hosting one. We're down to 2 men in the final 7. Where have we seen that before? We had only 2 men not be evicted in the final 11. Can you believe that stat? In the final 11 of Big Brother 25, only 2 men had not been evicted to that point. Oops. Final 2, 2 men. That's what happens. I mean, look, I think this season you're going to have at least one guy in the final 2. One of Vince or Keanu, for sure. Y'all go to the Bryson, Wen, in Boston. We talked about it, maybe. I think we're going on a trip right after, so. We're not confirmed one way or the other.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not going to be both of them in the final 2, but one of them, maybe. I could see Keanu taking Vince. Why not? I mean, honestly, I think the funniest outcome is Keanu, Kelly, Keanu win. I think it would be the best outcome of the season at this point. That would just be hilarious. Like, that would be the perfect...
It's all about comps. We said it, babe. Like,
Yeah. Is America still doing her 30 for 30? She's only got a few left. She's chipping away at it. Can Keanu win a jury? Yeah, I think Keanu wins a jury vote against a lot of people. I think he beats Lauren pretty easily. I think he beats Kelly for sure. I think he... Ava's a tough one. He might lose to Ava, which would be kind of ridiculous. I think Vince is a pretty close one. I think he probably loses to Morgan. But he's not taking Morgan, right? But I think he beats Lauren and Kelly for sure. And I think he wants to go to the end with Kelly, right? He should want to. Do you think they're going to course correct the Mastermind BS eliminations after the backlash? What does that mean? Like, no. Bring him back? No. I think anyone who's saying that, like, are you not watching the show that I'm watching? Like, it's pretty clear they're sending Rachel off, you know? How is the popcorn America found in the street? I forget that we sometimes put content out about our lives because I'm like, what is wrong with you? How do you know that? But we had some of it. It was pretty good. They clearly don't give a fuck about the backlash. I think the way they view it is like, what are you going to do? People are still going to watch next season. Like, who cares? No, she had a great time at the Dua Lipa concert. You can go live directly on Patreon now. Might try it today.
He said a player this good?
I'm surprised that Republicans are not pro sports gambling. I feel like they are, actually. This happens a lot, though. People said the same about T-Core last season.
What?
Like, oh my god, I can't believe she got evicted. Like, it seemed impossible a few weeks ago. Like, well, where it's like, if you're just really passive, it could just happen. You know? Like, if Will was active, it just wouldn't... He wouldn't be gone here. He'd probably be evicted somewhere between now and the finale, but he could have survived this week, at least.
Do you feel betrayed by anyone in the game?
Not really betrayed, you know.
He's gonna be like production.
Everyone, you know, they were forthright. You know, they were forthright. They told me what was going on. And Morgan, you know, she approached me and Vinny approached me and said what was what.
Never would have thought Will would be sitting here. Just a few from Mickey. Glad Mickey didn't make the jury. She would be a rough juror.
She's so bitter. She's out here trying to get 10,000 followers on X. On X, babe.
10K?
I said X in quotes, just so they know.
Damn, I wish I had 10K followers.
Yes.
Will, man, I am so sorry. 100% of me wanted to keep you in this game, but strategically, anybody sitting next to you goes home, and I feel like
I don't mind that goodbye message from Vince. I wanted to keep you. Strategically, it was the wrong thing to do. Yeah. It's not super owning it, but it's not bad. Yeah, I'm over Ava. I feel like I was a day one Ava skeptic. Not a hater. I'm still not. Maybe I'm a hater now. I don't know. To protect the judges? Shut up. What do you mean? Who cares about the judges, y'all?
I hope Ava wins. She's a great person.
Nope.
You think she has what it takes?
Vinny probably is gonna win. Vinny the Lip is amazing. He can convince anybody of anything.
Well, expect the unexpected.
Exactly.
And it's anyone's game.
I do like him saying Vince is going to win. Not even like I think Vince is going to win.
Same here. Godspeed.
But I would love... I mean, I just don't think Ava has that dog in her. She could get brought to the final two as a GOAT and win. That's probably the darkest timeline.
Yeah, that'd be annoying.
I think that's a possibility.
A schedule change-up. This Sunday, because of the Emmys, there will be no Big Brother. But on Wednesday at 8, 7 Central, it's
We're doing a double.
our supersized episode.
It's a very late Zingbot.
Zing the house guests. Plus, a new HOH will be crowned. Nominations will be from tonight. It's double eviction night.
Double eviction, okay.
Oh, did they drop the month of mayhem?
So what's the theory? Do we think it's actually was going to be a double?
Wait, hold on.
Oh, God. So double eviction and then probably White Locust after that.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I'm Julie Chen Moonves.
Double 7 to 5 and then some bullshit from 5 to 4 maybe. Jesus. Also, has anyone ruled out the possibility of a final 3? That's a good way to shorten the days, right? Yeah, no Blockbuster. Blockbuster's done, for sure. It has to be done, because, like,
Ava?
they can't do that and a double. It's a 2-hour episode. Oh, Thursday's 2 hours? Wait, they have to do a lot. Yeah, I thought they said Wednesday was 2 hours because they have to do HOH Nom's veto meeting. Both are 2 hours, okay. Well, that's interesting. They could do some crazy shit then on Thursday. There's a final 3. Wouldn't there be a possibility of a tie jury vote? I don't think there's going to be a final 3. It's just an idea. Okay, I'm going to get offline. America and I are going to regroup, go live in like 5 minutes on Patreon. But appreciate you guys for hanging out. If anyone's going to head over, patreon.com/AmeriCory. I'll put it in the chat. We're just going to talk Big Brother. We'll review the comics, I think.